The Kind Princess and the Lost Kitten. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering river, there lived a princess named Emma. She was not your typical princess. Emma was known throughout the kingdom for her warm heart, kindness, and love for all living creatures, big and small. One sunny morning, as Princess Emma was taking a leisurely stroll in the royal gardens, she heard a faint, pitiful meow coming from behind a towering rosebush. She followed the sound and discovered a tiny, trembling kitten hidden beneath the thorny branches. The poor kitten was lost, hungry, and scared. Princess Emma knelt down and softly called, "It's okay, little one. I won't hurt you." She carefully picked up the frightened kitten, who was so small that it fit comfortably in her hands. As the princess cradled the tiny creature, she noticed how its trembling gradually eased, and the kitten began to purr softly. The princess knew that she couldn't leave the kitten all alone in the vast royal gardens. With determination, she decided to help the little kitten find its way home. She called for her loyal royal servants to help her. They quickly sprang into action, gathering supplies to care for the kitten and set up a temporary home in the palace. Princess Emma wanted to do everything she could to reunite the kitten with its family. She instructed her servants to create posters with a picture of the kitten and her contact information. The posters were hung throughout the kingdom, from the bustling town square to the quiet forest trails, in the hopes of finding the kitten's owner. Days turned into weeks, but no one came forward to claim the kitten. Princess Emma couldn't bear to see the tiny creature lonely and afraid. As the days passed, she grew even more attached to her new furry friend. She decided to give the kitten a name, Whiskers. The name seemed to fit perfectly, as Whiskers had the softest, fluffiest whiskers, like little feathers. The bond between Princess Emma and Whiskers grew stronger with each passing day. They became inseparable companions, sharing many happy moments together. Whiskers would curl up in the princess's lap while she read stories or played gentle music on her violin. The soft purring of the kitten and the soothing melodies of the princess's music filled the palace with a sense of peace and contentment. One day, while Princess Emma was gently petting Whiskers, she noticed something unusual. The kitten's collar had a small, gleaming pendant with an engraving that read, "To our beloved Whiskers, with love." It was clear that Whiskers had a family who cared for her deeply. Princess Emma knew that it was her duty to reunite Whiskers with her family. She called for her royal scribe to write a letter to the address on the pendant, explaining how she had found Whiskers and how much she had come to love and care for the kitten. A few days later, a joyful knock echoed through the castle's grand doors. When the door was opened, a family stood there with tears of happiness in their eyes. They had received the princess's letter and had traveled from a distant village to reclaim their beloved Whiskers. As Whiskers saw her family, she recognized them and ran into their arms. They hugged her tightly, tears of joy streaming down their faces. They thanked Princess Emma for her kindness and love, expressing their gratitude for taking care of Whiskers when she had been lost. The princess listened to their heartfelt thanks and smiled. She was happy to see Whiskers back where she belonged, with her loving family. They explained that Whiskers had accidentally wandered away from home, and they had been searching for her everywhere. Princess Emma, although sad to say goodbye, knew that reuniting Whiskers with her family was the right thing to do. She smiled as she watched the happy family leave the castle, Whiskers purring contentedly in their arms. The kingdom celebrated Princess Emma's kindness and her willingness to help others, even when it meant saying goodbye to someone she loved dearly. Emma continued to care for animals in need and became known as the kind princess throughout the land. As the years passed, Princess Emma's heart remained open, and she continued to share her love and kindness with all who crossed her path. Her acts of compassion touched the lives of many, both within and outside the kingdom. And so, in the heart of the kingdom, the story of the kind princess and the lost kitten became a cherished tale, reminding everyone that love, compassion, and kindness were the true treasures of life, and that a little act of kindness could brighten the world for both princesses and kittens alike. The end.